The purpose of this video is to kind of just point out some navigational techniques, where to find things, things you can do, certain terminologies that we use for some of our online math classes. As you see, this is just a sample course. It's a Math 85 course. Not all courses are going to look exactly the same. Everything's going to be, they're all going to be different in their own way. But we just want to kind of show you just some, general techniques on how to find things, maybe how to scroll on through stuff, just things like that. So hopefully, when you log into your course, you'll see your home page, and down the left side here, you can see where this green is, these little green bars, that you'll see this stuff. If you don't, if for example, when you log in, you see just this view, then you're missing all of your what we call tabs. A lot of us call the left side of the page tabs. And if you don't have it, you're going to be wondering, well, how do I get to stuff? So we click the menu button, and that shows our menu. So let me also get back to the student home. So this is what you want your course to look like every time you log in. You want to be able to see the name of your course, the announcements, okay, your daily calendar right in front of you. And again, you're not going to see anything here because this is an old course. Oftentimes you'll see what to work on next. Again, it depends upon everybody, how people have it set up. Everybody's different, but this kind of gives you, what's coming up next. You have your score. So right now, when I was doing this course, I was not doing very well. I was totally failing the course because I'd only truly submitted one assignment, but yours will not look like that. Hopefully, you also have items that are very helpful to you. The browser check to make sure, you're using the appropriate browser. And, what we mean by browser is like Internet Explorer, Mozilla, Chrome, stuff like that. Internet Explorer does not work well with MyMathLab for whatever reason. So we do give you recommendations on what browsers to use, and that usually is found in your syllabus. There's also a how to enter answers tutorial. I think that's a great place to spend a few minutes looking at how do you enter things. Oftentimes you miss stuff, and it's how you enter them. It's not that you did them wrong, it's how you enter them. So this is what you're going to see on your opening page, hopefully when you log in. You got the course home. Down the left side here, these again are called our tabs, and every instructor is going to have things set up a little differently. But for the most part, we have a Start Here tab. Some people go through all the setup computer things. Some people do videos to take you through. You can always click on any tab you want. You're not going to hurt anything. The only items you have to be careful about are when you actually get into the assignment. If it's a timed test or something, then you have to, or quiz, then once you click on that quiz and agree to take it, then your time has started. So that's what you're looking at. You've got a section for your syllabi, okay, for your syllabus. Again, this is an old one. That's what mine looks like. I usually include instructor information about myself. Doesn't mean everybody else does. Okay, but the main things you want to be able to realize is to click on these informational tabs. Like here's one about proctoring. Okay, we have proctored exams, so read this stuff. It's there for you. There's sections where your work is. Okay, and everybody does that differently. Again, you got items for the midterm exam, for the final exam. So just don't be afraid to click around to see, what you can see and how to access things. Now, another item of note would be in your homework itself. So let's see if I can pull up one of these homeworks. And, depending on how things are set up, some instructors allow you to improve your score, others don't. So, those are options for you. Now, in this particular homework assignment, we do have video links, and then we have the homework questions. But what I want to show you is, if you are in a homework question, you pull up number 1. As you can see, you've got the overview on all the assignments. You can go one at a time. But one thing I want to point out is that there is question help. Now, for this particular question, since it's just more of a verbal question, there's a link to take you to the textbook, or you can ask your instructor. And this goes directly to your instructor. You can email your question about what you're having trouble with, and the instructor will get it. So let's move on down to possibly another question and see. So here is a question with actually math involved in it. And if you look at this and the question help, if you're really stuck on something, there are all kinds of options for help. There is the help me solve this, which will take you through step by step on help on what you need to do. You're going to have to, it will prompt you, but you will have to give answers to each step to move on. You can also view an example. So you can look at something similar to what you're working on and see how it's done. So it's a great tool to help you, and it explains it to you. And there's, again, the textbook, the Ask My Instructor, and to actually print it off if you want a hard copy to take it somewhere. So know where your help choices are. What you have that will assist you in doing well. But that's one thing that in the homework, and just about every homework question has this set up. Not everything does, but the majority of them do. And I'm going to exit out. It's going to ask me to leave the page. I'm going to leave the page because I'm fine there. But that's just something that will assist you as you move on through the course. So know where your help is, know how to navigate. Don't be afraid to click on these tabs again, because you're not going to hurt anything by clicking on tabs. All right, it's just not going to hurt. It's when you go in to take a test or something, that's a different ball game. But read through stuff, know where to find stuff, and then know how to get help. Okay, and many of your courses that you do take online hopefully have extra help for you. Like, for example, many of our courses we do at BCTC in the math division have questions and examples of many topics. So there's lots of help for you, but know where to find them and how to find them. And don't be afraid to ask questions if you're not sure. Okay, so that's kind of the gist of this video. Just to kind of show you some navigational tools, and hopefully it helps you out. So hope you have a great semester.